Welcome back, craft beer lovers. So again, catching up on a few reviews. This is beer number 3 out of the beer crate this month, and this one's from Social Bandit, guys down in Victoria, and this is called Sooky. Don't know if you've already seen it or heard about it, but it's an interesting one. It's a Berliner Weiss. It's got like a fruit in it called guanabana, which I've never heard of, out of South America. Supposed to give it some sort of coconut style flavour. And yeah, so Social Bandit, they're sort of been around for a little while. They've been making some good beers, Jackie Brown and a few other good beers. They're down in the Victorian High Country, so I've seen mixed reviews on this. Some people like it, some people don't, but generally the people that don't like it are people that don't like sours. So I'm quite fond of sours. I wouldn't say they're my favourite style, but I certainly like them, and on a hot summerish day, they're certainly an easy drinking beer. That's what it looks like in the glass. It's fairly light coloured. You can see it's fairly well carbonated. The head doesn't last long. That's typical of a sour. You get that sort of Brett, that off yeasty type thing straight away. That's what you get about sour. If you don't like them, you just never, well, not never going to like them. I guess you need to try a few, make sure, try and get your palate used to it. But I certainly have become fond of sours, so it takes a little bit of time. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, I mean, the thing about sour is you've got to get your head around, this is not a typical beer. So if you're new to craft beer and you're used to drinking macro beers or lagers or ales that are really strong and bitter, this is really different. You've sort of got to, I guess, program your mind to start thinking about beer differently. Sours don't generally taste beerish. You know, they're not hoppy. They don't have that sort of bitterness around it. They are sour. They're refreshing. If you think of it somewhere between like a cider, you know, maybe even dry ginger ale, that sort of thing. It's a refreshing, different style of beer, and perfect for this type of wet weather. Berliner Weiss is, you know, they called it the champagne of the north, because the French used to, you know, serve it up. And I mean, it's from Germany, you know, obviously Berlin, but you know, they love that sort of stuff in that sort of climate. So I'm gonna have another taste. Stop talking. So refreshing, really like a tart flavour. It's actually, it's weird because sour doesn't always mean the same thing, and this is not like grapefruit sour. This is actually quite sweet and sour at the same time. So again, if you think of like ciders, you know, think of an apple cider, think of a dry apple cider, something along like that. If you get, you know, used to drinking sours, these are great beers, you know, seriously, and this is a really good example. Very refreshing. I'm really going to enjoy this. So if you haven't tried sours before, get on it. If you like your sours, check out this one from Social Bandit called Sooky. Love the name, love the artwork on there, and a really good example of the style. I'm loving it. Remember, life's too short to drink bad beers. Cheers.